score. We've got South Melbourne on something of a roll at this point. John Lozanovsky, who was one of the key players in 3 Adelaide City Grand Final teams. Now against his old club, lining up with the free kick. Wide angle. Billy Damianos stands hands on hip, directing traffic. Lozanovsky swings it in. Difficult, great goal. Kombutsianis, 150 games and he gets the goal.
I think it might have been an own goal. I'm not too sure.
Well, we'll have to have a look at it again, but South Melbourne do lead by a goal to nil. I think Butsianis might want to claim it, but South Melbourne lead it by 1 goal to nil, and certainly that is ample reward for an opening 10-minute blitzkrieg.
Yeah, certainly it was, Greg. I mean, fully deserved. As it was, the cross from the right-hand side from a free kick. Here he gets whipped in by Goran Lozanovsky. A great ball in.
I think it is no goal. Good spot.
I think it was Constanzo.
Yep.
I think he actually knocked it in.
Yeah, good spot. So, an own goal to Angelo Costanzo after 10 minutes, and that makes it even more clear. That was a great shot of the goal. More just inside. Murray with support to try and hassle him out of it. No such luck. Lozanovsky stands the football, goes long, almost long enough for Damianos. They'll clear it, or will they? Scott Thomas going against 3 was Paul Trimboli, and he draws the free kick. Well, that's courage personified from Paul Trimboli. So it's a free kick to South Melbourne. They've already got 1 goal on the board. It looks like Komblatsis is preparing to come back on the field of play. In the meantime, South Melbourne got a free kick. Lozanovsky and Butsianis with the left footer. And this time, Kombutsianis can celebrate his 150 games with a goal. South Melbourne lead 2-0.
Well, that's where it's deadly, isn't it? I mean, we said earlier on the piece that Lozanovsky and Butsianis and Damianos, all 3 of them expert dead ball takers.
So Kombutsianis gets his 5th goal of the season, rather. But in game number 150, he scores his 52nd career goal, and that's a critical one against Adelaide. It's a 2-goal margin, Dobbo.
There we are, left foot, sweet as you like, up where the pigeons live.
And South Melbourne, as we get another look, that was the definitive perfect free kick. Scott Thomas goes long. Well, they're saying handball, and he's calling it a handball too against Tansel Baser. There's argument. The referee, Brett Hugo's going over.
He's given a penalty, Greg.
Well, he has given a penalty. I looked as if he was going to run over to his linesman, but he's given a penalty against Tansel Baser for a handball. Now, he had his back to us. Let's have a look on the replay, Ian.
Yeah, long ball from Thomas on the right-hand side. Not actually in picture at the moment. I felt there was a slight push by Damien Murray. I think it is Baser. Very, very unclear.
That's a harsh call, because I don't think Baser could even see the football. I think he had his arm out. It will be a penalty, though, and Damien Murray to take it for 99 career goals. And he scores it, Damien Murray. Adelaide City are back in the race.
Well, that's going to certainly put a different complex on this game. We've got a match on now. Depends whether Adelaide City can really, they're being given a lifeline, whether they can take it and now try and get something back out of this game. South Melbourne just got to pick up where that, ignore that, put it behind them and continue on where they left.
Well, Murray, 99 career goals, that time from a penalty. Well, you wouldn't say the momentum has turned in favour of Adelaide City yet, but that will give them some heart for the battle, which at one point looked to be quite lost against a rampant South Melbourne. Well, they're not finished yet. Great ball. Trimboli, Clarkson, loose man. Butsianis. Oh, crash tackle, penalty. Has to be. Well, he just thumped him. I think it was Scott Thomas that may have drilled Butsianis in the tackle. That is a penalty. And in a trice, we have a spot kick at the other end. Butsianis, well, he's got the penalty. You would have to assume that that hurt, because if you're trying to milk something from the referee, you should be up and bouncing about by now. Let's see it again.
Well, there's no milk in there. As you said earlier on, Scott Thomas just dived in the box. Silly, silly challenge.
But it's 2-1. with a penalty, getting Adelaide City dragging them back into the contest. Now Trimboli, Brett Hugo just having a word to it. Well, that'll put you off in the run-up for a penalty kick. Trimboli critical this one to maintain or regain that 2-goal buffer going into half-time. Trimboli steps up and scores at 3-1 South Melbourne. So the skipper was not faced by the pressure of the situation, and the home fans are exultant once again.
Cool as you like, Greg. He didn't shirk his responsibility. Fully deserved, though, the 2-goal buffer.
So it's now 3-1. Well, it's becoming something of a goal fest, as you would not think in a game between two clubs who pride themselves on performance. Long and high. Anastasiotis. Ivanovic again showing a clean pair of heels. Belying his 36, nearly 37 years. Armour knocks it over the shoulder for Manillo. It's been impressive. His cameo roll off the bench, Manillo. Damian Mori scored his 99th Ericsson Cup goal in the first half from the penalty spot. Thomas forced away by Gutsulis for the Kiwi. Vaughan, Coveney. He's got Kasija. He's got Anastasiotis. Goes on his own. Loose ball. Anastasiotis for Kasija. 4-1. Ice the cake. And Michael Kasija off the bench does just that.
Happy New Year, South Melbourne. Thoroughly deserved. I think once we look at the replay here, Greg, I think Adelaide City committed themselves forward, which they had to do under the circumstances. However, they delayed the pass, and I think we'll find, as soon as it comes up the screen, it'll be so clear that Coveney picked it up and started to run out the defence.
Well, Michael Kasija,
here we go.
Have a look again.
Here we go, Greg. Picks the ball up, runs hard at the defence. There's Thomas, who made the mistake initially. Good strike of the ball from Coveney. Anastasiotis here could have easily shot, but decided gets his head up, and a great ball that is, and a clinical finish from Michael Kasija.
Mori, 1 goal away from 100, and the youngest ever to score 100 in the Ericsson Cup, and he won't get it today, I think. As we're deep into the depths of second half injury time, Brett Hugo checks his watch again. It's Scott Thomas winds up goalkeeper's ball. Well done by Lozanovsky just to unbalance Damian Mori to the top of the 6-yard box. And Brett Hugo finally brings an end to an agonising afternoon for Adelaide City. And there is the final score. South Melbourne for Adelaide City 1.